Greetings, class. I wanted to take just a few minutes of your time to help you navigate through the Nursing 790 Brightspace course. Please do take some time to review the course description as well as the aggregate outcomes, which are the program outcomes. There are also student learning outcomes relative to the course. You should be familiar with the student expectations as well as the mission statement, our academic honesty policy, artificial intelligence policy, and more. With regards to the evaluation methods for this course, you will submit a draft of Chapter 1. The draft is worth a total of 20 points. Then you will also submit a final Chapter 1 at the end of the term. Now, the Chapter 1 draft does need to move through your committee, so the draft will first come to the chair. Once you respond to my feedback, you will send to your second committee member. You will respond to their feedback and then send to the third committee member. The final Chapter 1 copy due at the end of the term will only come to your chair. You will also complete a presentation, which you should schedule early at the beginning of the term. Most typically, this presentation would occur sometime in the middle of April or late April. You are required to complete the form for your committee selection and chair and submit that to Brightspace as well as the DNP portfolio. Please remember to ask your preceptor to complete the evaluation at the end of the term. And as I mentioned in the orientation video, or rather the welcome video, you should complete a minimum of 150 practicum hours this term. This includes or excludes certification and transfer hours. If we move back to the Start Here and Course Materials tab, I would like to take just a few minutes to look at the timeline. So let me download that. All right, so when we look at the timeline, as I mentioned in the welcome video, you will want to take time to arrange to meet with me that first week of classes. So please do reach out so we can schedule an appointment and I can send you a Zoom link. There is some paperwork due relatively early that includes Form C, Form D, and Form E. Those are available to you in the DNP information course. Your Chapter 1 draft is due relatively early, and that is February 9th. Again, please remember the draft will come to me. You will respond to my comments, and then you will move the paper to your second committee member, respond to those comments from the second committee member, and then email the draft to your third committee member. The final Chapter 1 is due March 22nd, and the final copy will only come to myself. The DNP presentation should occur on or before April 26th. At the end of the term, you should submit Form A as well as the student and preceptor evaluation. I want to emphasize the importance of communication throughout this process and your response to the timeline. Because the paper, the Chapter 1 draft, does need to move through your committee, it is important that we try to adhere to the timeline. When we move back to the Start Here tab, I want to draw your attention to the left hand. Well, let's go ahead and stay right here. On this main page here, if you click on rubrics, you will find rubrics for both the Chapter 1 draft as well as the final Chapter 1 copy. You will also find a rubric relative to the presentation. Please do use the presentation power template posted here within the course for your presentation at the end of the term. As a reminder, we have shared again the ECSPI guidelines. Remember that all DNP projects should adhere to those guidelines. I have included as well information that you received with immersion, and that includes the DNP practicum information packet and the guidelines relative to the project. So please do take some time to review those documents that you have received within the past. Please note the assignment links tab. When you move to the assignment links tab, you will find the assignment due dates again that should coincide with those that are on the timeline. So again, you will see here very early in the term, there are several forms that you must complete, and do remember to have signatures obtained prior to uploading those into the course. Again, many of the forms that you upload within 790 also need to be uploaded into the DNP portfolio. Here we see the due date again for the Chapter 1 draft, which is relatively early, February 9th. Your assignment link for the final copy of Chapter 1, as well as your presentation. There are links, assignment links for the practicum evaluation of the student and preceptor, as well as Form A. There are additional resources if you click on the Resources tab. Should you have any questions, that would require you to reach out to academic resources, other McKendree offices, etc. There is a quick link here for the DNP project, past DNP projects. So please do not hesitate to take a look at those if you need assistance. That really does conclude the overview of the course shell. If you have any questions relative to Nursing 790, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. Thank you so much.